Let's begin with the ongoing Mizoram Assembly budget session. The Minister of Food, Civil Supplies and Consumer Affairs, Pubilal Tanzava, announced that the government plans to construct more permanent fair price shops across the state. These shops will provide retailers with fixed locations where ration can be distributed to the public. At the same time, the facilities will also function as rice storage godowns, helping retailers store rice safely before distribution. The minister shared these details while responding to questions raised by Dr. K. Beishua, MLA from Siahat constituency. He explained that under the National Food Security Act, or NFSA, the central government provides around 41,000 quintals of free rice every month for pink and yellow ration card holders. In addition to this, about 13,000 quintals of rice are supplied under the Tide Over scheme at the rate of Rs 840 per quintal. Even with these supplies, the state still needs additional rice. To meet the remaining demand of around 37,000 quintals, the government purchases rice from the state agencies such as MAMCO, Mizofet, Zitco, and MIFCO. The minister clarified that the government does not purchase rice from private individuals. He also highlighted a policy change introduced in October of 2024. Previously, if some ration card holders did not collect their full quota, retailers often sold the surplus rice. But under the new rule, retailers must keep the remaining rice and carry it forward to the next month. Although the policy faced some initial challenges, cooperation from retailers helped make it successful. According to the minister, the system has already saved around 82,000 quintals of rice. The minister also emphasized that access to ration is a right for every citizen. While NFSA beneficiaries are selected by village-level committees based on poverty and economic conditions, the state government has also introduced red ration cards. These are given to people who hold white cards but are facing financial hardships and cannot be included in the fixed NFSA quotas. Through this system, the government aims to ensure that families in need are not left without support. The Minister of Public Works Department, Puvanal Hana, spoke about the importance of developing cross-sectional roads across the state. Mizoram's landscape is made up of long ridges and steep hills. Because of this terrain, many roads run along the length of the hills instead of cutting across them. The minister said the government wants to focus on roads that cut across these ridges, which can reduce travel time and improve connectivity. One example is the proposed Western Bypass project. The project aims to connect Korinhim in Mamit district with Samtlang in Aizol district. If completed, the road will significantly reduce travel time for people in southern Mizoram who needs to reach Lengpui Airport and the Sairang Railway Station. Although the project was planned during the year 2022 and 2023, it is still awaiting formal approval. The minister also spoke about the Hlimen to Lungleng Road. He said the previous contractor did not perform the work properly, leading to the termination of the contract. A new tender has now been issued. Another major project is the construction of a bridge at the Tuipui Ferry between Longtlai and Siaha. The contractor has already been selected for this project. Meanwhile, the road between Niotlang and Tsakhe, which has been neglected for 18 years, has finally been completed. The project also includes a 5-year maintenance contract to ensure the road remains in good condition. A felicitation ceremony was recently held to honor the candidates who successfully cleared the Mizoram Civil Service Combined Competitive Examination of 2025. The event was organized by Zonet and took place at McCabe Hall of the Ijal Club. 33 successful candidates were honored during the ceremony. The event was addressed by the Home Minister Puke Sabdanga, who also holds the Department of Personnel and Administrative Reforms portfolio. In his speech, the minister reminded the recruits that passing the examination is not the final destination. He said it is only the beginning of a long journey of public service. According to him, the true measure of success will not be the exam results, but the work these officers do for the people and the country. He also spoke about public accountability. The minister reminded the recruits that government employees are paid through public taxes. In a democratic system, The people are the real employers. Government officers, therefore, have a responsibility to serve the public with dedication and sincerity. Integrity and courage were also major themes of his address. He said honesty is the foundation of courage. Only those who stand by the truth can truly be brave. At the same time, he advised the officers to be patient in their work, but he also warned that patience should never allow wrongdoing to continue. He encouraged the officers to become individuals who know when to say yes and when to say no. The Mizoram Civil Service examination was conducted in October of 2025, and the interviews were held in February of 2026. Among the 33 successful candidates, 15 have been selected for the Mizoram Civil Service. 8 candidates will join the Mizoram Police Service. 2 candidates will join the Mizoram Finance and Accounts Service, and 8 candidates have been selected for the Mizoram Information Service. On March 5th, the Mizo Zirlai Pol observed Zoram Ni. The day commemorates the aerial bombardment of Mizoram in 1966. During that time, jet fighters of the Indian government carried out attacks in the region during the period of insurgency. The day serves as a reminder of a painful chapter in the history of Mizoram. This year's theme for the observance was "Protect your land and nation, and the world will not condemn you." Speaking during the event, MZP President Dr. Zoram Ni clarified the purpose of observing the day. He said the observance is not meant to promote hatred towards India or to encourage insurgency. Instead, it is meant to honor those who lost their lives and were injured during that difficult period. The day is also meant to encourage unity among the people and to move forward while remembering the lessons of history. During the event, the MZP President also expressed support for the recently passed Mizo Marriage and Inheritance of Property Amendment Bill 2026. He stated that the organization sees the law as a positive step for the Mizo people. Authorities have made a significant drug seizure in Zemabawk. The operation was carried out jointly by the Central Young Mizo Association Anti-Drug Unit and the Excise Department. During the operation, officials seized 10 soap cases of heroin. A 34-year-old man named Lalding Liana from Tampai Karodveng was arrested. Investigators revealed that the suspect was traveling from Tampai to Aizawl on a motorcycle. However, the motorcycle had been specially modified. Aluminum plates have been installed on both sides of the bike to create hidden compartments where the drugs were concealed. After the arrest, the suspect was handed over to the Excise Department. He has been charged under the ND&PS Act. Authorities say such operations are part of the ongoing effort to combat drug trafficking in the state. Next, we move to Dongklai district where a bridge collapse has disrupted transportation between 2 villages. The bridge connecting Parva 1 and Parva 2 collapsed yesterday afternoon while a tipper truck was crossing it. The incident took place at around 1:20 in the afternoon. The truck was carrying sand and gravel that was being used for road construction. As the vehicle was moving across the bridge, the structure suddenly gave way and collapsed. Fortunately, there were no deaths or injuries. However, the collapse has created a serious problem for the local community. The bridge serves as the only link between the 2 villages. With the bridge now destroyed, transportation between Parva 1 and Parva 2 has come to a complete halt. Local leaders from Parva quickly reached the site after the incident and began assessing the situation. Authorities are now expected to examine the damage and take steps to restore connectivity as soon as possible. And finally tonight, a celebration of history, culture, and a unique hobby. The Mizoram district-level Philatelic exhibition known as Mizopex 2026 was inaugurated at Vanapa Hall in Aizawl. The exhibition was officially opened by the State Chief Information Commissioner, Pujon Neilaya. This is the second time such a Philatelic exhibition has been organized in the state. The exhibition features stamp collections from 15 local collectors and 1 collector from outside Mizoram. One of the most special displays is the Peace Accord stamp. The stamp is unique because it is the only postage stamp dedicated specifically to the history of the Mizo Peace Accord. The exhibition also includes a stamp design competition for students and members of the public. The aim is to encourage young people to develop an interest in stamp collecting and learn about the history through stamps. During the inauguration, Pujon Neilaya praised India Post for organizing the exhibition. He encouraged the public to visit and experience the historical value and joy of Philatelic. The event was also attended by Mizoram Journalist Association General Secretary Pu Kezo Thanpara and Superintendent of Post Offices Pu KL Singh. And that is all for today. Thank you for watching.